Nade Peter.
Greetings, Daddy Peko. How are you?
I'm fine, Daddy. I'm fine, Daddy. How are you?
I'm great. Hope you're enjoying the Weownomy chat like everyone else.
Yes, Daddy. Daddy. There are no announcements from our side this evening, so I'll just hand over to you, Daddy.
Okay, yes, if you can also allow the share button.
Allow you to share. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Daddy, no, you can go ahead.
All right, thank you so much. Just a moment. Okay. Good evening, all co-owners. Thank you very much. Yet again, as we meet for a very critical and very important presentation is critical in a way that I'll be able to explain quite breakthrough solution, which is required to every one of you as we really get to launch in the beta testing. And I think we're more, the last time we had 17,000 beta testers. I think we have passed that to over 18,500. Many more are coming in, and that means we have a great product for us, which is critical to actually provide most of the important things that we need. So I've been watching keenly the activities that are in our community, especially one of the most important petitions and a lot of questions that have come through. But again, going through all the different questions, which definitely I received quite a number of them, and I would love to express appreciation for everyone who truly share their all important views in regard to that petition in support of the CEO. Actually, it's not just the support of the CEO, it's just that you actually clearly understand that where the company has reached, we have a breakthrough solution. You'll be able to understand what a breakthrough solution is. Actually provides totally the same opportunity, much more powerful, but now this is going to be very critical for each one of you, just like the way you see Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, and the rest. But now this is a wonderful solution that is going to be critically very important. So you'll have to pay a great deal of attention to listen as I go through all this presentation to explain to you why Weownomy Chat is the solution for everyone, and also the different points that I'll be able to explain how easier and quicker way to bring the desired results, because that's also very important, as many of you who joined Weownomy would really want to see the important desired results that you want. But again, as you know, as like with any other entrepreneurial project, this is critically important because it provides you one of the best ways to actually meet all the important solutions that everyone needs. So the very first steps of the slides, I'll try to explain the Weownomy Chat as the solution to the major important questions that you're asking, where the company came from. As you well know, Weownomy as a company is now over a year old, and it started as a social media platform, which still is social media platform that will pay users for using it. And we have tested major different approaches that have now incorporated cryptocurrency, and further to that, even our own social media platform to be able to be on the blockchain. And a deal that now is also coming on board is the internet, the unlimited internet solution as well on blockchain. And it's a great deal of things that have happened and where we are. And we can't deny the great, tremendous progress has, and definitely in a very short period of time. Because if you compare with a company out there, I mean, our company is absolutely one of the amazing and very interesting to actually be able to have an interesting kind of a breakthrough solution in such in such a short period of time. Now, we'll also understand the meaning of the Weownomy page. There's a great deal about it because, again, as a co-owner or as part owner of the company, it's very, very important to understand the kind of role, obligation, responsibility, and knowing you're going to have millions of users coming in. So there is that important to explain to you so that you can understand. So today we are taking the most important a number of people who actually did the petition. If I can just go in just to give a glance, so you can see just to share that the petition, which has over, I think, 6,217 who have signed. And definitely most of the people just really want to know all about the important ideas. So many people believe in the project, okay? And I can see that this is very, very important, that many people would like to see that the project is successful, and absolutely the project is very credible, very powerful, and I can see quite a lot. So I've actually read most of the comments, which I can say over of them, okay? And I salute all of you. And today, you're going to really understand the importance of why your petition has come at a very timely time when we have a very great breakthrough solution. So today is very important that you listen and you understand every step of what is going to be discussed. So Weownomy Chat is a new solution for you, and congratulations to everyone who currently is on Weownomy Chat. It's not just like any other normal chat, but again, it is critically important that it's one of the very first chats on the blockchain. So it's very, very important. That to you is tremendously important. And as I go through today, you'll be able to critically know and be able to explain to you in a very easier way, because our company is the strategy. So today we will show you how to solve a proven solution that has been implemented by Facebook, quite a different company. So we are doing quite the same thing they're doing, but the only difference is that it's going to be on a greater benefit for one of you. So we are going to have a very unique approach. All co-owners, and nice co-owners, you must have a shareholding status with the company. There has been quite a misunderstanding when I hear people calling themselves downliners, upliners, if you do that, but make sure that you have official shareholding status with the company so that we know that you're part of it. You're part of the company. That's why we have co-owners and non-co-owners. The non-co-owners are mainly the new users who are coming on board and who also will get the same benefits. But the very first ones, whom we can call the pioneer members, who started, we have Class A, Class B, Class C, and we have the free Class D who came, quite a number of them. And then later on, we had to stop and involved where now we have a proper product that goes in the market, so that now we're going to open our hands to welcome millions of users globally to use chat, which I believe now in the beta testing we do have those who are not co-owners, but they're using it, and that's very, very powerful. So today I'll be able to show you how the problems or anything that has been mentioned in the petition, actually the whole game plan from the beginning was Weownomy, and again, Weownomy, but now we started the Weownomy chat. We also build other different ecosystem pieces, but now the major piece, which is the Weownomy chat, is successful. We have it on the beta version. We have also taken some of your views, actually incorporate the additional features, which will have a status, whereby we can also the advertising, and a great deal that you're going to learn today, which is very, very critical. Because it's already proven business model has already been implemented by Facebook, and WhatsApp, and because we have a breakthrough solution that allows the individuals who are the users to actually be on the center of the benefits of the project. So it is critically important we explain to the community to better understand how our own Weownomy chat is going to be able to implement and how you are going to make money with it. So a breakthrough solution, which again is going to be very easier, is going to be quicker to bring the desired results that every co-owner desires. And from the very start, Weownomy chat is the answer to all the important questions in the petition that is out there. Why? Because we have a product that is going to be sustainable for many years. You can see the same product with TikTok, which is different, WhatsApp, Facebook, which has been there for quite many years, and with Weownomy chat to be able to meet not only your needs, but other different needs for every different individual across the continent and all over the world. And being that all the major social media platforms collectively, they are worth $5 trillion. So that means that their business model, if it is shared by the people will definitely be successful. But unfortunately, it is shared mainly to value the shareholders, which is a very few click globally, and some of the few multinational companies. But Weownomy chat from the word go is mainly structured to help you as an individual, your personal income life, and that's going to be very powerful. And I think there's been a big difference that we are the only company in the face of the African continent that has actually awakened that awareness that at least you can be able to understand that as quicker and as faster and as possible, we can be able to address one of the major challenges across the African continent. And as today, you'll be able to know, we are also going into a very historical partnership with one of the national digital monetary currency for a country called the Central African Republic. In one way, it's just going to be something very, very amazing. But before we go and even and now talk about that, it's very, very important. I try to align your thoughts, your questions, and everything that has been asked around, and to be able to bring it and show you how Weownomy Chat is going to really create a great breakthrough. The reason why the company has streamlined this approach, because it's very important. All of the tokens that we have will now be linked with this product, and you will be able to understand how important even the liquidity will be sustainable for the product that we have. And at the same time, it will be easier to be able to maintain as many people as possible, not only the 250,000 co-owners, but as millions and thousands others who will come through. So that's why the company had to make sure that now that the beta testing is coming successful, to try and allow people to understand that we have to use the best approach of other bigger social networking platforms so that we can quickly make it easier for as many people across the African continent, but starting with you who have been with us since the beginning. So Weownomy Chat will make your company profitable in the shortest time. Weownomy Chat will make this very critical. And the reason, when I was reading the petition, the questions that are coming in, I was also preparing the breakthrough solution so that you can also understand how important this is for everyone. Okay. So again, it's very critical to explain to each one to understand why Weownomy Chat is the solution for everyone. So today, I'll demonstrate the available model that will be easier and quicker to bring the desired results. So from the very start, as the breakthrough solution, having Weownomy Chat, and you'll be able to see how it generates revenue, how the payments are linked with our tokens, WCI, we have the Weowmoney, we have the Weons, and all our important tokens, how to get the proven results. And this is, we're using this important method successfully implemented by Facebook. So everything you need for your personal income success is now at your fingertips on Weownomy Chat platform, with many more features planned for the future. Now, you have to understand that now that we are operating, just put yourself in the same position like Facebook and these other companies. It makes it much more easier that you're gonna be proud of your company that has a product, and you're gonna be proud of knowing how sustainable the company is going to make the revenue that requires to sustain you and to sustain any other new people who are going to use the product. We're going to have advertising companies, businesses, governments. It's going to be wonderful. So it's just going to be much more bigger than all of what we know as a community, because it's going to provide a solution for a co-ownership that is sustainable and one that is going to increase a better personal income for your lives and also for your families, and which is very critical. Like any other project, we have gone through a great deal, but again, the focus and where we are to have a breakthrough solution is commendable, and it's very, very powerful. Very few companies do that in record time. So we are in the very, very best position to be able to do that. Now, as I've told you, I want you to really listen so that you understand that this presentation is critically important. How much will Weownomy chat pay and how to make money on Weownomy chat? So this is how the company is going to structure the new revenue program. And one of the sections, the in-app advertising revenue, is quick and it's very, very powerful. So a minimum of $21 million just from the in-app advertising revenue. We have just in South Africa alone, with quite a number of different mobile advertising networks that are out there, they are only waiting for the status section in Weownomy chat that can allow the advertising to work. And I want to show you very, very, very creatively so that you understand. Now, I repeat again, if you are a true Weownomer and a co-owner, you must definitely have a proven shareholding status. There's been quite a lot of misunderstanding by many people who have been using the term downliner, upliner. But if you don't have a proven shareholding status in the company, and now we are implementing this important program, which is starting, it means there's two categories. You are either a co-owner or a non-co-owner. And we also have those two categories to help. The reason why the co-owners are very critical, they have been there from the beginning. So this new program that is now embedded in Weownomy chat is starting with Class A, B, C, and D. So Class A, B, C co-owners will automatically qualify for 30% monthly in-app advertising revenue with the live launch of Weownomy chat app on Google and App Stores. What does that mean? Now, our team, our global team, has taken in the new additional features. So one of the most important additional features is the advertising section. And in that advertising section, I'm going to demonstrate with you as I read, but I want to demonstrate with you, and then you can be able to see what I'm talking about. So, but before, Class A, B, and C co-owners will automatically qualify for 30% monthly in-app advertising revenue. That means every individual that is proven to be Class C, B, and A, you will officially receive a status of an influencer. And that means on Weownomy chat. And you are allowed to charge around $50 per ad post. So if you're Class C, it will be $50 per ad post for Class C. So I'll show you how that works and how creative it is and how timely answers all those different questions. Class B, you will have $100 per ad post. What that means, when the advertisers are advertising, you are going to be matched with new followers. So for Class C, they will be matched, each one with 100,000 new followers. Class B, they will be matched with 300,000 new followers. Class A, they will be matched with 1 million followers, okay? So that means as many people just get in, you will be matched. So how these companies do, they ask, where do we get the large bracket of people who have bigger numbers? And then we are able to match them. So when we match 100,000 for Class C, you automatically, every ad post that is put into the network of your followers, you as an individual and as the original member, who came as a pioneer member, you will be able to earn $50 per ad post for Class C. If you're Class B, you will earn $100 per ad, which is posted amongst all of those 300 followers that are matched around, okay? If you're Class A, you will earn $1,000, which is going to follow up with your followers of 1 million. This is the same thing TikTok is doing, and that's how it's very, very successful. We want to bring that model for our pioneer co-owners. Okay, so those co-owners, Class C, B, and A. Okay, so Class B, we have 1,000 plus. Class C, I think a little bit more than 3,000. Then Class A, I think not so many. I don't think they're even more than 100 or something. I think they're very, very few. And that is for the first three classes. So that Class B, Class A, and B. Okay, what does that mean? You are gonna see with yourself when I do the calculations, and you're gonna be very, very excited. Class D co-owners who are not, Class D co-owners will automatically qualify for 10%. They must have a proven shareholding status with Weownomy, and you'll be officially be allowed to charge $30 per ad post, and you'll automatically be matched with 30,000 new Weownomy chat users. So for every Class D co-owners, you will be automatically matched with 30,000 people. And we're going to show you how that is going to be much more easier because we have a very unique network to actually get the users very fast in. And every time they serve an advert amongst your 30,000 followers, you as an individual, as a Class D co-owner, you walk away with $30 per ad. Okay, so that is very important. Now, that is the very fast way of payment, but there is also an additional way of payment. Now, for Weownomy chat users, these ones are not co-owners, they're just new users who have come in. They will be able to receive $10 per ad post, and they can get a referral link, which they can use to increase their earnings accordingly up to the levels of Weownomy co-owners. So that means if they are new users and they can get, if they hit 30,000, their revenue increases to $30. If they hit 100,000 users, their revenue increases to $50 per ad, okay? And that is very, 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 very powerful. So I want to explain to you that all social media platforms survive because of in-app advertising revenue. It's a lot of money. TikTok made $4.6 billion last year. Facebook takes the bigger share, and all other different apps. It's the main. And in South Africa alone, it's a huge, big revenue. And so launching Weownomy Chat, it means all over 250,000 co-owners will be successfully starting with. So remember, we are going to talk about the routers, but I wanted to show you how much you can make with Weownomy Chat. Weownomy Chat. So that's very, very powerful, very great. Okay. Now, as we go ahead, I want to show you another important breakthrough. Now, that is the first section. Now, the second section, how much Weownomy co-owners mobile ad revenue calculator results. So we're going to have a calculator embedded in Weownomy Chat, and I want to show you. So I'm just going to, before I come back, I want to show you how that calculator works so that you can be able to appreciate and see what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. So this particular calculator is going to be embedded in our app. Okay. So so the people who are doing the advertisement and stuff like that. So I want to show you the revenue calculator. Okay. So remember, we have said that we are matching 100,000 users for Class C. So that, let me just run it. Okay, 100. I'm running it up to, let's say, 100,000 users. Okay. But it will be automatic. But for us, I'm just showing you how we're going to do it behind the scene. Okay. So if you have daily active users, so remember that we're going to match 100,000 for Class C. And okay, yeah. So we increase it a bit up to 100,000. So we want to make sure it is 100,000. So we're just calculating the revenue. Okay, that is 10,000. So for so sessions per day, that means how many people come through per day. So we want to make it easier. Okay, we want to, okay. Okay, is that 10,000? Okay, all right. All right, so that's 100,000. Now you can see, and then the average session, let me say everyone stays there on the network, but now because you're gonna have unlimited internet, let us say they spend probably 50 minutes. Yes, 51 minutes. And then how many ads are displayed? Let's say we display 2 advertisements per minute, you know. So with this daily ad span, so that people were spending $150, so that means the daily revenue is 18,360. Now, because Weownomy chat is starting, we are going not to charge people a high daily advertising spend. So what we are doing at this moment, I tried to put it to a monthly, but as it grows bigger, it will be powerful, so that the figure you can earn, a conservative figure. A conservative figure means it's the least you can earn in a month is $5,940 as a conservative figure for the start, which will later become a daily amount as the number of followers increase. So as we match the 100,000, and as they continue, we will continue to match more users for our co-owners as a thank you for being there when there was nothing. And now that the app is ready, we can't forget you and just say that you're just a co-owner. We want to show you we value you and how powerful that is. And you're going to see that very powerful. So you being a co-owner, we look for people for you and have those people lined up for you, so that when the advertisers make that advertisement, the algorithm will strategically match them to you guys. And then you guys will be able to make a great deal of funds. And then this is going to be sustainable because, one, advertisers are looking for real people, like the case that we have now with Elon Musk fighting Twitter, is because he is questioning, am I buying a platform that has real people, or am I buying a platform that has robots? So we are going to make sure we match you with real people. And the advertisers also want to make sure that when they pay for the advertisements, it could be ShowPride, it could be the banks, it could be the insurance products, it could be, there's a huge network of quite a lot of what the advertisers want there. And so as they know that our app is the one and only in the blockchain space. And we're going to solve the issue of the internet so that we get as many people who come will be able to have unlimited internet. So that means it is going to be easier for us to grow the numbers. We're increasing the numbers for co-owners, and at the same time, even those ones who are coming in new will benefit. Now, if you have 300,000 Class B followers, we have also just made it a very conservative and made it 5,940 times 3. So every month as a conservative figure for the start, which will later become a daily amount. I just made a mistake. Instead of monthly, we started every month, but later on, it will be a daily amount because as we increase to the users, we have maybe 100 million users, or we have 30 million users or something like that. And it will be possible in a very short period of time because we are going to make sure the internet solution is easier for everyone who's using Weownomy Chat, and it increases the number of users, and the advertisers want big numbers. So they bring their money in there, and we make sure that you guys benefit. That's very, very great. So if you have 1 million followers as daily active users, that's Class A, that's around $59,000 every month. Remember, conservative means because we are starting, we want to attract as many advertisers as possible. We are not going to charge them traditionally. So we're going to be able to give them a huge discount for probably 6 months and allow them at least to make sure that they have a great benefit with our platform. And then after 6 months, we can scale up as they see their results of the new platform and how the new platform works. So that is going to be very powerful. You'll see telecommunication companies advertising in there. You'll see every different part of advertisement from every different part of the world. And that is going to be critically important for everyone of you, okay? So we will have what we call the Weownomy Chat Zero Cost Digital Economy Fund. So the Weownomy Chat Zero Cost Digital Economy Fund is the one that is going to help and make sure it matches the different revenue, starting with the conservative figure. And later on, as the numbers increase, we will be able to communicate to you that now you have so many users, your earnings will also increase accordingly. So that is very powerful. Now, if you ask me, the advertisement is critical, it's very powerful, and it can work at any time as we get out from the beta version and we go live. So that is going to be something very powerful. And as we speak now, we have actually organized with a team in South Africa, and there's such amazing work happening behind the scene. Everyone who's testing Weownomy Chat is very excited. So, but we know we put you first, we put our co-owners first because they were there. And before anything else, they just love the idea of having a social media platform that can pay them for using it. Now the idea is a reality. The idea is now that everyone can now be able to actually use the beta version of Weownomy Chat, which is beautiful. And it's now going to be completely finished and then have it out to the world. And it is going to be able to bring you the desired results that everyone has been asking for. So those two slides are very critical. I'll have to go back again and explain and allow this one to sink in. And that is it. How much will Weownomy Chat pay? Now that you know you are a Class A, Class B, Class C, Class D, and also even though you are new in Weownomy, you're just a new user, there is a package for everyone, and everyone is going to be excited. So as much as we concentrate on making sure we provide a greater value for our pioneer members who have been there through thick and thin, but again, even the new users who are coming in are also going to be very successful with this important breakthrough solution. So this is what I call a breakthrough solution. in the in-app advertising revenue. One, the company is going to match users on your behalf, which are followers, for the purposes that every time in-app advertisements are done, every time you just see that, there will be a data monetization to show you exactly. So we are structuring it so that the Class C will be able to get $50 per ad. So if you have 2 advertisements that are happening, then you know that that is $10. I mean, that's $100. For Class B, every time you see an advertisement, you'll also have your own report to show how many advertisements were served under your followers and how much you have, okay? And Class A, the same thing, Class D, the same thing. And even the new Weownomy chat users, they will also get the same thing, okay? So that is critically important for each one of you. All right, as we go on, you now even understand that I've even shown you with the calculator how the calculator and then this important, this that I've just shown you is actually in Weownomy. So they can target all the advertisements all over the world. So any of the new advertisers that come in, they will automatically use that. It's a very big platform. It's called Yafata Mobile. That enables us to reach any new audiences, and we can be able, so it can go all over the world. It has detailed reports. So if everyone do the detailed reports so that you can see how much you can be able to make even in a second. Okay, so you can be able to have all that important information, and this is big, and this is a breakthrough solution, and this is what makes all these different apps successful. You can see TikTok, you can Google Facebook, you can Google WhatsApp, you can Google even Twitter and all that. It's very, very powerful. So we have this important, and the reason why we are sharing this as a breakthrough solution is to confirm to you that a great deal of our community has been asking, when is the cash out, when is the payout? When you have a product is so powerful than the income your country can make. And social media is so powerful. And that's why you cannot compare the revenue of Facebook, you cannot compare the revenue of TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, with any of the African countries all over the continent. So we have a huge opportunity with Weownomy Chat to be able to make it successful for you. You just slip and you're gonna see successful how money is gonna work for you. Now, this money that you're going to get will be linked with the tokens. So those tokens, anyone who is doing any of the advertisers who wants to do any advertisement will be given the opportunity to use any of the 3 tokens, XWeons, we have Weowns, Weownomy, and all of our different tokens. And what happens is that is instant liquidity for those tokens. So that's the reason the company said, instead of having the tokens on La Token alone and allowing, and we wanted, this is the best way to increase the liquidity, so that every time you don't have to even stay on your phone to keep on checking how much is your token on La Token, on any other exchange that we may be in future. You simply will see the results. So the real money comes in, it's converted in our token, and then it's provided to you. And that's how you're going to be able to make sure that the tokens are liquid. What Weownomy chart now makes different is you don't have to depend on many buyers buying wheels or our tokens so that we can be able to have a token increase in the market. No, now that we have our product, the advertising is daily. It's every minute, every hour. And as we increase the network of many other users using our product, it means in every country that we go in. So if we have South Africa, definitely we have the South African market advertisers. If we go to Namibia, if we go to Uganda, we go to Burundi, we go to we're in Lesotho, we are in Botswana and all that. It means all that liquidity comes in the form of people paying, companies paying for revenue, and that keeps the token liquid, and that is amazing. So that means the company can comfortably make money because of the services it offers of users that are using the platform. So that's a game changer right there. And it's very, very critical for everyone to understand that this is how our company is going to bring the desired result. All questions that I've been asking. This is the revolution that I'm bringing to you, showing you is a true breakthrough solution, because no one has ever had an opportunity that provides the users to own a platform. And how do you know that you own? It's when you are not the product, but you are now the boss, because you are the user. We bring the users to you. Every time they serve an ad to you, you get paid. You have a detailed report that shows everything of how you're being paid. In this new era of social media, as we come together, it has many millions of people who also have the needs like you, and they get the same opportunity. It increases, and that brings the future closer. Actually, it's now. And as many people who have stand with the CEO ever since we started, when there was nothing completely, and we have this enthusiasm of the project, and now the project has actually come to, we have a better version product that is so powerful that many people in the different WhatsApp groups are saying, can you add me on Weownomy chat? Which is very powerful, okay? Because initially, people did not know that that's how success is. You don't know how successful, and things move so fast that you begin to see your own product in your hands. The thing that people did not understand that Weownomy chat is a breakthrough solution, it's because they did not know how WhatsApp made money, they did not know how Facebook makes money. And we are showing you how that is going to happen. Now you are in the driving seat, you are the boss, you're going to be successful, and we are showing how that is going to happen. And we want all to be successful, and everyone who joins the ecosystem are successful. And the way, we have a huge number of partners who are coming in. As later on, I'll talk about the Central African Republic and all that ecosystem that's coming in as well. It is powerful, and it calls for celebration. You should actually thank God, pray and thank Him. We have a product. I just that is the best solution. I did not understand how this product gets to make money, and I did not understand that the time I spent with this product is actually your time is very critical for every other African person who does not know Weownomy and all our ecosystem. Because at the end of it all, people will thank you for and making Weownomy has goes throughout the whole continent. And again, we have a very wonderful ecosystem reaching out all over the world. It's timely and it's very powerful. And the revolution is here, because the revolution speaks about how your desired needs can be met sustainably, successfully, and also for other new people coming in. So this is the fastest way to achieve success in co-ownership, which is not complicated at all, because this is what has been happening with TikTok, Facebook, and other different social media platforms out there. But because you are using their products simply for connecting with your family, connecting with your loved ones, but you now have a product that serves a different purpose. It's not only for connecting, but everything that works in the ecosystem of this product, Weownomy Chat, is going to happen on your benefit. It's going to happen on the benefit of everyone in the ecosystem, but starting with you, because you're the pioneer co-owner. This is the right and only solution for every co-owner. This is not just another startup or a new social network. This is something completely different, because many other startups or many other initiatives that are started, sometimes with good intentions, they are not successful. But we are so excited with everyone who has been with us up to this point to be able to realize that with our own product, we now are able to open your eyes, because we are now trying to shine your eyes so that you can see. Because if you see, you're grateful. But if you don't, if you're not able to see, and you don't know how blessed you are. So shining your eyes with breakthrough solution today, you are able to see what we're talking about. And this is critically important. Everyone who loves Weownomy, especially those ones who have been with us from the beginning, and everyone who comes in right now, and millions of others who will also be with us. It's very powerful. And you know what? The best answer to every question in the petition has just been answered, because strategically it's proven with all of the major social media platforms. And this means this is the solution to every co-owner. As we come together, this now means it's a co-ownership with a difference. Why do you say co-ownership with a difference? It's because you came when there was nothing. There was a concept, and we had many hours of Zoom meetings as you kept on seeing the development of the concept. Many people were laughing about the wedding days and all of that. It all helped us to accelerate the concept to where we're. I'm telling you, you are going to be the people who are going to cry tomorrow, crying with joy as you see the whole world celebrate you. And that is very powerful. You're going to be hero and heroines. Very powerful, because you made a difference. You have made a difference in the African continent, okay? And because the chat, we were able to actually bring the Central African Republic, as you will know today, and I'll be able to explain a great deal about that, to understand the potential and how powerful. And that quickly means we're going to have all the Central African citizens be part of Weownomy Chat, okay? This is the new way to build wealth and get the results you want. The solution that generates results quickly and easily, okay? And a solution that brings the desired results that every owner has. As many other people may know, I'm a very optimistic person. When I tell you something, I can see something in have a breakthrough solution with Weownomy Chat. That alone is very powerful. Just go slowly and just try and investigate all of these different social media platforms. You will see like TikTok. It just sprang up and it has become a phenomenon all over. that is going to happen with Weownomy chat. It's going to be known all over the world quickly, and you are going to be very surprised. So that means every that is going to happen. And let me tell you one important thing. Weownomy chat is also going to have the same short videos like TikTok. So you can also post your own short videos in there. That has become, the very much interesting part of it with TikTok. It's going to happen with Weownomy chat. You're going to have also the live stream videos. You can also be able to videos. You can also be able to edit your text. Quite a lot of things that are going to happen with your Weownomy chat, and that is going to increase a great number of people. And because we offer the unique opportunity that everyone who is with us is going, it's going to be difficult for other major social media platforms outside there to beat our Weownomy chat, because the one way that we have made very successful is to build it on a strong foundation that is on blockchain. So they cannot attack it. They cannot bring it down. Secondly, is to make sure that it's owned by the users. Thirdly, is to make sure that the users get paid for every of the activities that happen in there, so that Weownomy chat now you use to communicate, but it's also your bank. It's also something that makes you to have something to live with, and it's going to be very, very powerful. So as we agree, everyone, that every co-owner desires results, and the solution for the current challenges is now completely available with Weownomy chat, a revolutionary product that solves every co-ownership problems. It's going to be a profitable solution. And as we participate in the decentralized internet revolution, that means that we will be able to provide the internet to as many people out there as possible. It's just going to be powerful. So we make it easier to have many people use our platform. And who's going to benefit is going to be also the same selling this important, inexpensive internet solution to as many people as possible. Weownomy model is more important. So these are not just slogans, it's actually practical, because when we have a product, we can see the direction of the product, we can see what it can do, we can assemble everything that requires to actualize the future. And so Weownomy chat is the ultimate solution, because it's going to introduce a new paradigm. And Weownomy chat will generate the revenue that I've been able to show you up, and get using a proven method successfully implemented by Facebook, TikTok, and WhatsApp. Okay. And so you're going to understand what it means when I say from today, I stand with Weownomy. It means I stand with the future, because that is something. Weownomy means we own the economy. So that's very, very important that you always remember the meaning of Weownomy. It's going to be a successful model of revenue. And I believe that this is the right solution for all co-owners, and want to be part of it. That is my pledge. It's very, very critical for each one of you to understand. Yeah. Earn money by watching ads on Weownomy chat, as I've just explained about how we are categorizing, we are prioritizing the co-owners who came before. And again, as well, the new users will also be receiving the same benefits, but we're going to match it in a different way. Okay. With that said, Weownomy chat is the next generation of the video chat and advertisement platform. When I say the next generation of the video chat, it's going to be much more interesting. Just like the small short videos of which are on TikTok, people are really, really interested. There's also a new one called Reels on Facebook. So we're having one, and that is just going to make everything. So we're matching that with the advertisement platform. And that means the more you watch, the more money you make. It's that simple. So we will have in-app purchases and ads revenue model. So in-app purchases, every purchase that is going to be made for advertisement or any other different activity inside the app will have to link with our tokens. As simple as that. So that is critically important, okay? And you are in control of your privacy as you earn money by viewing ads. And again, the user monetization system means that all of the different arrangements, the artificial powered algorithm, is going to be very cool to make sure that many people actually benefit. So this is something very powerful. Then we're going to also have what we call the unlimited decentralized internet. We're introducing the virtual franchises and agents, and I've talked about that in my communication, and I'm very happy that we've got quite a number of people who have responded. And I thought, before I write to them, and they'll be able to get their communication starting tomorrow morning, so that they can be able to understand. Now, this is another pillar because the value or the potential of internet is yet to be unlocked. As United Nations clearly alludes that internet is a human right, so that means people, internet is not just an option, but everyone needs to have it. And the unlimited decentralized internet and having a virtual franchise program means you can be in one country, but again, you can also be a franchise. You can also build a franchise network across countries all over the world. So that's very, very powerful. And also, you'll also be able to understand the difference between a virtual franchisee and agent. So imagine a world where you can go anywhere and be connected to the internet. So the Weownomy virtual franchisee and agents team is making this possible by converting your real money into access across Africa and the world. That means people will be paying with real money to convert with our the tokens that we have, WCI, experience, and on all those different tokens, we money and we, and that's how we're going to be able to increase liquidity. Very, very, very powerful. And the virtual franchisees will have different areas that they do cover, and that's going to be very powerful. So they can discuss, they can cover different countries, and so they don't really need to have an office. They'll just need to have an online website presence, which will be a coordinated service that we're going to be able to provide them, and they can provide internet where they are and in different countries. Okay. No more internet plans, as we have unlimited decentralized internet, which will be made when users convert their real money in exchange for WC, Weownomy, Weowns, and pay the virtual franchise networks and agents to be served unlimited internet across Africa. So that means the virtual franchises will be the gateway to provide internet to as many different agents across Africa and the world. Okay, so as we speak, we are receiving the very first 10 routers. We're going to demonstrate. We will do a small video with those 10 routers and share it with you so that you can see with your own eyes what the routers can do and how powerful it is. And we're going to put some of the current beta testers on it, you understand, and they will be able to testify and tell others that indeed it's doing wonderful and it's great, it's very, very powerful, so that we have that captured, we have those testimonies shared, just like the way people are very excited with the Weownomy chat beta version. So we want to also include some who will test out the routers, and that's going to be something very powerful. and we want to match that opportunity with those ones who are interested in the virtual franchise and agents. So that's critically important right there. Okay. So so this is very interesting, by the way, that Weownomy chat is actually the next internet. So anyone can become an agent by opening up, but even there's an office, you can have agents will earn commissions on their referred customers' usage fees, while owners of the franchisees are eligible to receive monthly earnings based on the total customer usage in their area. So this is very powerful. And so, in addition with the in-app advertising, this is also critically important that now we also have another different revenue that comes through the internet, providing internet on blockchain. So that is critically important. Now, I would like to just share with you how we're gonna be able to do that. Just going to share with you something critically important. Okay, so absolutely, we make tomorrow's technology, which is going to be accessible for everyone, starting with our community. We will have a blockchain, so the details of the blockchain, and so we are going to customize it to have different results, different rewards, different tokens, and everything, devices, customer devices, customer. So what is going to happen? All of our current tokens are going to be linked directly on our blockchain, which is going to be built by our partners who are actually currently the ones who have built, were developed successfully the Weownomy chat to where we are. And so the routers that you see will actually come already with a defined smart device that includes our own tokens, and will have a great array of innovative business opportunities. They can make the small routers, these ones are for the homes, and they can also make the bigger routers, which also can be put outside the house. So that's another different game plan. But for these smaller routers are the ones that currently are going to be very, very important to make sure that we can be able to reach out to the different households, as many of them. And one router can actually take more than 100 users. So that's amazing. That's an amazing number out there that we are going to be able to have. So the first pilot study will be in Lesotho, but just to give you a game plan, 35,000 routers can cover over 20,000 kilometer square area, and we can have over 425,000 devices connected, and we can have over 355,000 people connected. So what we want to do is if we can have every co-owner with the routers and the participating, that means we can cover quite a big number of people, but we need millions. We need 2 million routers to be able to cover quite a number, greater area across the African continent. So the very first area that will start, I think by Monday, in Lesotho, we'll be able to have the very first people be able to test the unlimited internet usage, and that's something very, very wonderful breakthrough. Okay, that's a breakthrough. So any Weownomy chat user will be able to connect to the have a product that not only has the in-app advertisement, but also together with the unlimited internet, it's going to provide a great revenue for all our community members and the new members that are coming on board. It's great. I will be sharing this important attachment to all of those ones who have actually been able to write to me, showing their interest in both the franchise opportunity and the agency opportunity. It's amazing. And this is going to be something very powerful as we go forward. So we really are excited with what we have and how we're going to move forward. And now we talked about making money with advertisement. Now, how we're going to make money by sharing your internet connection is critically important. So you become a hotspot provider with a global connection. You share your internet access with people nearby and earn rewards for traffic provided when users convert their real money in exchange with our tokens. That's with WDCI, Weownomy, Weowns, unlimited internet. So you earn rewards for the traffic again, which is critically important. Then further to that, share internet access and get rewarded. So you earn income by sharing your Wi-Fi. So the concept of providing free Wi-Fi has been around for years now, but it never really took off because the revenue model is not enough to make it worthwhile, and we have that. So imagine both revenue from the advertising and another revenue from the internet services that are going to be provided. Is powerful and it's amazing. It's in billions of dollars internet unlocked potential that requires to really happen across the African continent, because the internet is very, very expensive. So you can really see that this opportunity is also timely. So this opportunity also gets you paid monthly, because you provide others with unlimited internet with high-speed wireless connection. That's 5 gigahertz at low cost without any contracts or monthly payments to worry about, allowing you to maximize your earnings. Okay, and unlimited internet access. Okay, plug and play hotspot. So unlimited internet is a plug and play device that will allow anyone from anywhere worldwide to set a hotspot and start earning rewards for sharing their connections with people nearby. So with the agency, which is 100, we'll send the latest technology to share wireless connection, generate revenue by converting it into our tokens without having to purchase extensive hardware software packages like other companies require. So the decentralized internet network that will be powered by you as you share your Wi-Fi with people nearby and earn rewards. How does it work? You get rewarded in real money when someone connects to our tokens linked network using your hotspot and converts their own funds into our tokens, which can be used on our decentralized marketplace for digital goods and services, including more of what you love from Weownomy chat. And you as well can share your connection and earn money while doing so. Set up a hotspot to sell access to anyone who is looking for it. So and these are things that are required urgently and very, very powerful. I can tell you. You share your Wi-Fi and earn rewards people. So what does that mean? The unlimited internet allows anyone from anywhere in Africa and the world to set up a hotspot and start earning rewards for providing other people with the ability to connect the internet via their devices or phones. And there's no limits on usage for many people around the world. High-speed internet access is a luxury, as you know. They can't afford it. So this new technology provides the unlimited internet availability at the click of a button, all while providing an opportunity. So we're going to do a demonstration, which will be shared in the video together with our IT team, and then so that people can really understand how this is going to be implemented, and then how you can how we can also be able to start earning using this unlimited internet opportunity, innovative business out there. So the decentralized and powered by you unlimited internet allows anyone from anywhere to set up a hotspot and start earning rewards. So the rewards will be earned in our own tokens, which are going to be linked up automatically with the whole ecosystem. And that is powerful. Now, with that mentioned, it's very critical, very important that now we have clearly explained the most strategic way that easily answers every of the petition questions that have been out there, and how important our breakthrough solution with Weownomy Chat is positioned to really go forward. And before I actually go on the better details of how the deliverables of those two in-app advertising and the internet, unlimited internet will work, it was also very important we also touch base on the partnership, the upcoming partnership between Weownomy with the Central African Republic, the Central African Digital Monetary System, and Sango ecosystem. So, as you know very well, the Central African Republic is the very first country in Africa to adopt the Bitcoin law. And further to that, they also came up with their own coin, a Sango, which mainly means cooperation in their country, local languages, which is not only spoken in Central Africa, but also in Congo, Brazzaville. And they have come up with a very unique system. And with that system, they want to turn all of the natural resources to actually use the token system, which is the Sango. I personally was able to buy 10,000 of those tokens at 1,000 USDT. And I approached them quite earlier on after I've been studying and seeing what the very inspiring president of Central African Republic has been saying, and truly very open with this important initiative that he clearly puts forward to say that the whole country has been, if you don't know, Central Africa is one of the poorest countries in the world, and has actually gone through a great deal of challenges. It's on the Human Development Index, it's actually next to the last one. And for them to come up with such a strategic project, I think it's very, very powerful, because when they passed the Bitcoin law, they also passed a framework that allows cryptocurrencies to be adopted. And they have a very, very interesting ecosystem, which I would like to share with you so that you are able to see what I'm talking about. So it's critically important, because our partnership that is coming with the national digital currency is going to really inspire many other different countries. And this is very critical for our ecosystem, especially as a social media platform on blockchain, to actually be able to support any of the other different initiatives across the African continent. And so having a bold country, Central African Republic, come out and actually decide and say that they're going forward with this very powerful initiative, it is very, very inspiring and calls for our unique support. So the way we're going to do it, just with the in-app advertising that we're seeing there, I've just talked about in Weownomy Chat, we're going to set up a very unique, innovative way to really make sure that what we do for them also inspires other different African countries to actually understand the potential behind Weownomy Chat and what it means. Okay, so that is very, very, very powerful that we truly are the very first companies to actually reach out to them. And as I speak with you, and I did share with you the draft press release that is going to go live, we are collaborating with them to really make sure that they finish up anything that they need so that it goes live. It means a lot of people are going to know about Weownomy. One, two, a great number will be inspired to actually understand what is Weownomy, what does Weownomy has to offer, and they will come, they'll come in big numbers to Weownomy. And secondly, the Central African Republic, I think, has over 4.6 million people. They definitely would love to see the whole population participate. Yes, definitely not so many of them do have the opportunity, but at least if we can even have 10% of them coming on board, that is a big, 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 big opportunity. And it's not only going to attract the Central African Republic, but the countries that are surrounded there, Cameroon, Equatorial Guinea, Senegal, and all those different countries there. They're going to be very excited when they hear what Weownomy has to offer in partnership with the Central African Republic. What does this build? It builds our liking of our ecosystem out there in a very, 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 very unique. The other important thing, because they're introducing a very critical point that I think has been a very great issue across the African continent, how the unity of African countries can be. Like, you can be in one country, but you're also welcome as a citizen in another country. So they are also offering quite a number of other different programs. So currently they are in the first Sango coin offering, which again, as I told you, I did participate among many others. I think they have over 25,000 people in there. They also will be able to offer citizenship, e-residence, land property. Now, they also have a very unique program. If you watch their videos, if you can click and you go on their YouTube videos, and you just put a good line and say you are Weownomy and you're here to really inspire the whole ecosystem, and you watch and see what the president is saying, you'll be very excited. Now, this is what can be replicated across the whole African continent, because it provides that important unity of purpose across the whole African continent. And that's why we are actually critically important to see that we are the very first one to get into the initiative, amongst other people who are also out there who are very, very interested. So you can visit their website, read a deal about what they have to offer here. And the very most important thing is you can get a passport, but the very first initiative is the coins that they're offering, and they'll be rolling out other programs slowly. They have the e-residence, they have the land property, and they also want to put up a crypto city, and that's very, very powerful, to say the truth. And in addition to that, so this is the president. In addition to that, they also have the different resources, so which they would like to tokenize. So gold. This is the most interesting part to me. When I saw this, I did not just see it for the Central African Republic, but I also saw it for the different countries, if they can also follow the same path, because it benefits the users. And now having a social media platform that plugs in and works with them means that all this is very important for our ecosystem. So they have over $60 billion in gold that they want to tokenize, 285 billion in diamonds, 2.2 trillion dollars in iron, $5 billion in uranium, $2 billion in limestone, $7 billion in graphite. And they have all these coin metrics of how they want to split up all of the percentage and revenue and all that they want to do. So it is very, very powerful. You can take time and visit their website and read quite a lot there, which is critically important, to say the truth. So that's why we decided that it's very important as we are building our ecosystem. It's also important. We also see other important networks out there, if it's in the crypto space and in other very important ways that we can help our African communities. We can definitely be able to come through. So this collaboration partnership is actually meant to power the whole ecosystem benefits, which you can really read very slowly. And Weownomy is being the very first decentralized social media with the digital economy platform. People now know the in-app advertising, in-app access of the decentralized internet. Groups and communities in Africa with real financial benefits can actually. So it's time for Africa is not included in a way of doing business that brings fairness and fairness from foreign governments, banks or corporations, where everyone has equal opportunity to access capital markets without corruption. And we have a very unique zero-cost digital economy model that we want to implement with this important initiative. And being able to witness the first blockchain-based economic sovereignty with the Central African Republic is very powerful, because what we do with the Central African Republic is actually going to really, it's going to inspire many other African countries to call upon us, because as we have many members there, they can actually see what we're doing. Okay, so we know that very well, that Weownomy Chat is an innovative blockchain-based personal social network that creates sustainable revenue streams while delivering value back into the hands of the users by creating a zero-cost digital economy using the advertising revenue, which will be used to accelerate the fast sovereign monetary system ecosystem with its own benefits. So that is critically important. Okay, and Weownomy puts Africa first. As you know, even though we are a US-based company, but again, we put Africa first. As part of this collaboration, we will help power the Sangoni monetary system. Means when we talk about power, it means we use our ecosystem and again, find a way to make sure that we also introduce very important initiatives to our community. And being that this is the first national currency initiative, we think it can also be very critical for many other. It can be like a very fast case study for the whole continent to actually look upon. And we know very well that Central African Republic has gone through a lot. I think the easiest and the most important way is our social media platform that can actually reach out and support the people in the country as one way that we think is critically important. So that's very, very powerful with a zero-cost marketplace and introducing a new way to do business. Now, with all that we have mentioned, many people want to know how will all this be implemented. So we have come a long way. It's very, very important with all the important questions that I have read. And as I told you, that this is the breakthrough solution that provides all the answers. So what is going to happen is there's what we call I Stand with Weownomy pledge. It will be put on your dashboards. You will be able to sign and also have the deliverables of how everything will be accomplished, the advertising, the unlimited internet, and everything that we have. So that as we move forward, every co-owner needs to understand their business. They need to know that now that we are going with the pledge, it provides you a clear approach. Okay, so as you sign the pledge, you show your support for the new revenue model. You also understand that Weownomy Chat is a different app. And this time, we're not looking for investors or venture capitalists. This time, we are looking out for you because we are making sure that we have worked with you from the beginning, and we now have the product successfully. And you are not just pledging to me, you are pledging to yourself and the millions of other people who will use our app every day. So that's a very, very clear thing, because it's not only about us, it's also about the millions of people who are going to use the app. So they have to see the community that is organized, the community that understands product, the community that understands how the product makes money, okay? And the pledge, okay, will be shared, the pledge now, and be an integral part in building a sustainable business that will change lives all over the world. This is also about changing lives all over the world, as much as it's about changing your lives. So that's very, very critical, that we're going to share this pledge with you. You'll be able. Why is the pledge very important? Because it shows that this is not just a presentation, but it shows that all of the different questions are now modeled with a breakthrough solution, with everything that I've explained in here in writing, with the deliverables of how that is going to be actualized and implemented. And then you understand how that is going to be. The major part of it now is we are able to show you that we're in the beta version. Secondly, as we hit on, as we have the app officially on the stores, then the app advertising starts, as the ones who are participating in the franchise, the franchise, the unlimited internet. You'll also have one of the deliverables to show you how the unlimited internet works. Then you participate in it. So everything will be systematically shown so that you understand that we have come a long way, and we have actually accomplished a great deal that we're going on. So as you sign the Weownomy pledge, you're saying that this is reasonable and sustainable for brands. So you're signing a pledge that is sustainable for brands, entrepreneurs, and consumers. So it is something that is now going out to serve others, not only you, but it's going out to serve others. So this is a pledge of commitment to follow our new revenue model. It's a commitment to us as co-owners. And as you stand with Weownomy, it means you now are true Weownomer. You understand that this is where our company is, and the best solution is the way we build more revenue with in-app advertising and limited internet, more opportunities, and a better product for everyone. So that brings a great deal. So the Weownomy pledge that is being signed allows to actually go through all of your questions and modeled in a very simple document that I am going to be able to complete within 2 days, and have it on the have it on the dashboard, and it gives you so that you know where we have reached and why we have this new approach, which is critically important. And together we stand strong, because the new model, the pledge, is designed with both the company and our Weownomers in mind, and giving everyone more freedom of choice, transparency, and stability. And then now the future of advertising monetization is included. So I stand with Weownomy means by signing up, you are not only pledging your support, but also becoming part of a powerful community that will be there for each other every step of the way as we build this future together. As the pledge of the future, that means the last few months definitely have been tough on all of us, but together we can get through this change period together and make it better than ever before. So the pledge is actually the answer to all of the different questions that have been out there. It shows the different steps of what will be done and what is required. And it allows every member to know that you are not just a co-owner. A co-owner also that needs to understand all the important steps that the new product is going to use so that you are able to be successful. So that's very critical. And before I come to the final presentation, it's also very important, as I want to emphasize, the issue of the pledge will also clarify very well. The company has only commitment to those ones who truly have a proven status with the company. When I say proven status with the company, we have Class D, we have Class A, we have Class B, we have, and Class C. So those ones are the very first ones that need to take that place, because there's been a confusion with the issue of downliners, upliners, and we don't know where they lie. Are they in Class D? And if they are not in Class D, we want to make it categorically that it's very important that the company disclaims anyone who uses the company's name going out and reaching out to people if you know that those people you're reaching out are not in the database of the company. That has to be very clear, okay? It has to be clear, because if anything happens out there and then they come back and say, oh, many people you reach out to people and they don't have any shareholding status or any recognized status in the company, not in the database, and they, for themselves out there, they think they are Weownomers. I mean, we do understand even new users, non-co-owners will also be Weownomers, but we're talking of the pioneer members. We must make it very clear that if you take anyone's money on behalf of saying that you're taking it on behalf of other people, better make sure that person is in the database. When I say the shareholding status, it's different, because we need to know, are you part of the 250,000 people? Or people who are out there getting, because the Class D was the only opportunity we provided people so that we avoid this issue of downliner, upliner, without them being in the database. If you're a downliner or upliner, by the way, we don't have that term in Weownomy, but I've been hearing it so much in the groups. We want to make it very clear. We know Class D, Class C, Class B, and Class A. We don't know about I don't know about downliner, upliner. They have to be recognized officially so that there is no problem. If you are helping your fellow co-owners Class D and they have official confirmation that they're in the database of the company, that is well and good. But if we have people out there, they're claiming they're Weownomers in some way that they think that they have shareholding status or what, and someone took their money and fooled them and tell them that now you are co-owner, which you know right now, we don't have any co-ownership program going on, which we stopped a while ago. We want to make it very clear so that it should stop any confusion, because that's going to be something that we want to clear very well with the pledge. So the pledge is going to renew the contract and make sure we know who is a true Weownomer, in which class of your status in Weownomy, and that is what we want to clarify on, so that you know you're part of the initial monetization that is going on, that is going to go live. That's very, very important. Now, I think that is clearly important. Again, as you know very well, we just confirmed with you that the final Weon swap, I think for the $200, has been announced. Yes, there was the announcement of the swap by La Token. They explained to me why it is 1 to 18,000. They're saying the other time there was a lot of problems. So as we know very well, first of all, they used the last price of the market, the last price, which I think they've closed the market they've closed the Weon spread as we understand it. Then now they're going to do the distribution that is required. Okay, so all those who paid more than $10, and then we have the current ones who have not sold their Weons. We will have the new Weons distribution. That is on the swap day. I mean, after the new token is set up, we will be able to make sure the ones who have not yet received, who received their Weons, but they're currently in the market, and they may not be able to match with 1 to 18,000. We will be able to see what we can compensate you accordingly. The ones who pay $10 will also be able to see what we can compensate you accordingly. But this has to be made clear that we are following a new Weownomy pledge with a new sustainable program that is not going to be speculative, being on the market all the time. We want to make sure the products are linked with in-app advertising, in-app purchases of decentralized internet. And that's how we're going to drive sustainable liquidity to make sure we get sustainable money. And I've shown you that. And so the pledge will be a one-page where you sign, but it will be attached with what will be followed so that you understand how the new revenue model is going to be implemented. And this revenue model is currently being implemented, Facebook and the rest. And so that way, you know, at this step, we're going to reach here, at this step, we're going to reach here. So that will be clear. And it's going to be very, very, very powerful. So the other important issue that I'd like to touch upon is about a very new breakthrough again, which will also introduce, in addition, this is also going to be a big, it's going to be a big opportunity. There is a company which has also selected Weownomy. So we are going to be in what we call another beta testing for the crypto debit cards. So those crypto debit cards are going to be linked. There's a platform called Hydrogen, which is going to be also in addition with Eden Money. So this one is just going to be, it's just crypto debit cards that will be provided to us. And those crypto debit cards, they are willing to include our tokens in there. And as I speak, we have successfully signed with them. We have successfully signed with them to make sure that all our Weownomy chat users will also be able. So as they're going to give us 90 days to be able to test this out. So that's going to be very critical. So the other part of the Eden Money, we are still as well following up with the very final few issues that need to be arranged with their platform in terms of the web link that is required, so that all our users can also be able to match. So that means now that we'll also be able to have a crypto debit card that can dispense USDT, USDC, our own token, which is going to be something beautiful for people. Okay. So as we come to the end, what is very important is we have focused on the petition, and the whole truth is that we now have the petition is going to lead to signing of the Weownomy pledge, and I've shown you the presentation today, the important ways of how all the new revenue program is going to work, how it's going to be implemented, will be attached together with your pledge so that you are able to understand that important step. Secondly, this new revenue program is critically important because it allows us to be able not only to serve our community, but also the millions of users who are coming on board. So that is critically important. Thirdly, it also shows that we have a breakthrough solution, finally, that has been clearly articulated and provides everyone the desired result that you want. So those are the very two major points that we walk away with, knowing how the whole presentation talked about the breakthrough solution being Weownomy chart, how that the new revenue model is going to be implemented, which links all of our token with the platform and the blockchain, as I've shown you. And then thirdly, you're gonna sign the Weownomy pledge, which has the deliverables to show you how all this will be implemented. And then the other important thing is that all of those emails, we have sent all the emails showing the interest in the virtual franchises, and the agents will be able to send out all the emails tomorrow. So I just thought that it's very, very important before I send that we are able to get to know what I've just presented today. And then strategically know that we are now moving forward in a very practical, more understanding and knowing that we have a clear breakthrough solution that answers all of those important questions, which are all going to be articulated in the Weownomy pledge. And we have something that we go forward with. So I thank you very much. I stand with Weownomy, and the pledge will come out for everyone, including me, to sign it. And have a good night, and be very proud that Weownomy now has a breakthrough solution, a product that is out there, a product that is going to do the wonders, and also very much important, is going to not only provide you the personal income lives, but as many people out there possible will also be able to benefit from Weownomy chat. So this is truly a great opportunity, and I'm very excited to be able to witness this, and I hope you too are very excited to be able to see what we have. So thank you very much. I salute you all. You'll get more details about the pledge information. I should be able to provide them on Saturday, and then the IT team will have them prepared so that either by Sunday or Monday should be up there. So thank you very much. Good night, and continue enjoying Weownomy chat. And those ones who have not yet downloaded it, I'll also just provide the updated Android version, which I'll share with you. It's going to be something very powerful. Thank you very much. Remember, we are testing the new unlimited internet. To start in Lesotho, we'll have a video, and then you guys can see how powerful Weownomy chat is and everything that we have. I salute you, and much love always. Good night.